So the objectification of people, especially women, the sexual assault, the harmful addictive acts, where it increases the amount of dopamine that you need to feel satisfied even deeper every single time. For an example, if you start off on a basic video, you end up going into something a lot more deep as time does go on because of your dopamine receptors being numbed in your brain. Or that when something a level 1 would kind of get you excited, not something a level 15 has to get you excited. And it just does not end there.
I masturbate 1,000 times a day. I can masturbate upwards of 12 times.
And then if you do this 3 times a day, bro, you're constantly stuck in the state of,
It is a disturbing issue, but one that is growing. The production of millions of pornographic images of children being sexually abused.
You build that monster inside your head.
That's right.
So I can see where you're going on the pornography.
People are addicted to it. It is the modern day cigarette.
Big increase in child pages hosted in Singapore.
This V card is extremely important to me. Representation of somebody's virginity.
People invest more into a photo on social media than they invest into real life.
So
The brain is a learning prediction machine. If your brain learns to be aroused by watching other people have sex, it is not necessarily going to carry over to the ability to get aroused when you're one-on-one with somebody else.
So the harms of pornography are nearly infinite. For example, the first one is that it's extremely addictive.
Like at no point in human history have we been able to do a quick search online from the comfort of our own pocket. It's been able to look at millions and millions of hours of unrestricted access to any kinds of videos of people having sex on our phones as we want. That's entirely unnatural. Our ancestors, our grandparents, have never seen as many naked people as we have seen in our day and age within nearly 5 minutes.
Especially young kids who are consuming a lot of pornography, the brain is learning sexual arousal to other people having sex.
So you're going to program yourself into being a voyeur.
Living in this fantasy land where their body's not even working properly, they probably can't even procreate, and they're going to have a horrible marriage because of their addiction and viewership of pornography.
The higher the dopamine peak, the bigger the drop afterwards. And it's not that you drop to baseline, you drop below baseline.
Dr. Lawrence American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology shows us what happens to your brain when you watch porn using SPECT scanning.
This is a scan of a sex addict brain, an 18-year-old sex addict brain. And we compare that to a normal brain, and at the naked eye, we can tell this is not normal. Now, if we compare that to someone who has cocaine addiction, this is a person who has cocaine addiction. As you can tell, in the prefrontal cortex and the parietal lobe, they're very similar, although you don't see the top part of this brain. The scalloping is about the same if we looked at this sagittally. This person's just not using as much brain because they're used to using the sex and other things to make their brain active. So the excitement of pornography. So we'll see a lot of the same deactivation from cocaine and sexual addiction. You can tell again from someone who's a normal brain, we obviously don't see that degree of scalloping. It takes over the mind.